Motlwenya. Refilwe Pete. Is Refilwe Pete here? Oh, actually I thought there was 4 of you, just the 2 of you. So you'll represent Khotso as well, because we don't see Khotso here. I beg Khotso ma.
I greet you all in the wonderful name of our Lord and Savior. Amen. Standing before you is Refilwe Pete, a proud World Changers candidate. I stand before you inspired by the Trailblazers World Changers candidates, who have shown us that one person's vision can rewrite the future. Drug-Free Generation 2030 isn't about fear, it's about possibility. My plan, the 3 pillars: education amplified, mentorship matters, and community circles. For me, their legacy fuels a mission, empowering a drug-free generation 2030. Why is that so? Because substance abuse isn't just a statistic. It's families fractured, dreams deferred, and communities drained. But I believe in a different story. A story where every young person chooses health, resilience, and purpose. World Changers candidate has taught me this. The smallest spark ignites a movement. So let's ignite and write a future where drug-free means limitless, while changing the world one soul at a time. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I am Refilwe Pete, a proud World Changers candidate, and standing before you, I pledge to live a drug-free life.
Thank you so much.
Did you hear that? I pledge to live a drug-free life. Shall we all say that together? Now, if you're an adult, you might be keeping quiet, thinking, no, it's kid stuff. Hey, I've seen adults who are into drugs. So let's say it all together. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go! That's what we are here for today. Now, a drug-free generation
Greetings to the House at large. My name is Naledi Masilo, a proud World Changers candidate from Leondale High School. My journey with the organization began in 2022 during a critical moment in our school's history. Several learners in grades 10, 11, and 12 were caught smoking cannabis on the school's premises. A situation that became a turning point for our entire school community. What could have remained just a disciplinary issue instead became a powerful opportunity for transformation. The organization stepped in with guidance, education, and empowering support. They opened our eyes to the harsh realities of drug abuse and illicit trafficking, not through fear, but through empowerment and awareness. Their intervention did more than address a problem. It restored hope. Many learners were directly impacted and many began to rethink their choices, embrace healthier lifestyles, and take responsibility of their futures. In 2025, I made the life-changing decision to join the organization myself. I did not join because it was easy or popular. I joined because I could no longer ignore what I was seeing. The problem was rising again. I watched friends and classmates become trapped in drug abuse, slowly losing their potential and their dreams. I saw their intense pressure to fit in, to look like normal teenagers, to be accepted even when it meant making choices that could destroy their futures. In that moment, I realized that silence was no longer an option. I chose to stand up and speak out and to be part of the solution instead of remaining silent, witnessing the problem. Today, I wear this pledge on my shirt with pride. It is not just ink on fabric, it is a commitment, a declaration, and a reminder to stand tall. I stand before my peers to prove that drug abuse doesn't define what it means to be a normal teenager. It will ruin your life. Drug abuse has become normalized in too many spaces. It is joked about, spoken about casually, and even celebrated. But since when did self-destruction become something to admire? Since when did fitting in become more important than protecting our futures? It is time for us, the generation of today, to rise above the pressure and challenge what has been accepted for too long. The change begins with the drug-free generation of 2030. We are more than just students in uniform. We are the promise of tomorrow. We represent a future where young people aren't controlled by addiction. Among us are the future leaders, doctors, teachers, but most importantly, challengers. The question is, what kind of example are we setting for other people? Together, we have the power to protect that hope. We have the responsibility to break that cycle, stand firm against drug abuse, and rebuild what has been damaged. The future of our youth is not beyond our control. It is in our hands. Together, we can change the world one soul at a time. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Botlhale Musiane, a World Changers candidate from Leondale High School. Being a part of the World Changers candidate has been more than just joining a group. It has been about becoming part of a movement filled with young people who believe they can truly make a difference. From the very beginning, I was inspired by the passion and commitment of everyone involved. We all shared one common goal: to change lives and build a better future. The Drug-Free Generation 2030 initiative is especially close to my heart. Substance abuse affects not just individuals, but families, communities, and entire generations. By promoting awareness, education, and positive alternatives, we are helping young people make more informed decisions. We are sharing them. Their future is worth protecting. I'm sorry. What makes World Changers candidates special is that we don't just talk about change, we take action. Whether it's organizing events, mentoring peers, spreading awareness, or simply being positive role models. Every effort counts, every conversation matters, every life touched brings us closer to a drug-free generation. Through conversations, teamwork, and community outreach, real impact doesn't always happen in big crowds. Sometimes it begins with one conversation, one act of kindness, one person choosing hope, one soul at a time. Looking ahead to 2030, I feel hopeful. I believe that if we continue working together, we can build a generation that is a strong, informed, and resilient. A generation that chooses health, purpose, and success over temporary escapes. Together, we are not just dreaming of a better future, we are creating it one soul at a time. Thank you.
Yeah, you can do better than that. Thank you, young ladies. Thank you so much. Naledi and Botlhale. As they going down, shall we have from Elspark Wursco, RCL, Ernest Ngibeli, Tandolwe Tukele, and Mapiti Waskimsam. I'm kidding. Mapiti Monyela. Encourage them until they reach this place, world changers. Encourage them until they reach this place, world changers. Let me hear that pledge again while they're walking in. The pledge, the pledge. Lovely. Sure. So who, you are Ernest?
No, Tando.
Or Tando? This is Tando. Tando Loetu. And then Ernest? Oh, that's Ernest. And then Mapiti. That's Mapiti. And then we have Blessing. Maela. Okay, and Blessing Maela. Usuchile or Utlos Panalwe. Okay, no problem. As long as we keep it nice and short, like me. Thank you.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. How is everyone today? Amazing. So I am Tandolwetu Kele, followed by Mapiti and Blessing and Ernest. And we are all World Changer candidates. And we are representing drug-free generation at our school, Hoërskool Elspark. Thank you. So, at Hoërskool Elspark, our drug-free generation has a mission: to give everyone the tools to stand against substance abuse, and a vision to envision a school where nobody smokes, nobody choofs, and nobody abuses substances. At our school, there is a problem with vaping. There is a problem with choofing. Everywhere we go, even in the bathrooms, people choof, people smoke. And they think it affects their own lungs only, unaware of the fact that there's something called passive smoking. When we are in the same room as them, we are smoking with them too. Now, how can we live in a school, be at a place that's supposed to keep us safe, when it's the same place that's giving us health problems? But our grade 8s are here. They are our future. We are giving them the tools to say no. We are giving them the tools to stand up and report. We are giving them the tools to be anti-bullying, because the bullies are the ones who vape in front of people. The bullies are the ones who don't listen to other people's problems. We are giving them the voice to solve other people's problems and their own. We are going to hold auctions, basically workshops, which gives them the tools and the strength to actually say no, to actually lead, and to become a drug-free generation. Thank you.
I'll try being quick because I think, Utando, Tataskati, A wise man once said, greeting is the best way to begin your day. So ladies and gentlemen, consider yourselves greeted. Standing in front of you is the Hoërskool DFG chairperson, Mapiti Munyela. And today I want to be speaking about how drugs have unintentionally destroyed many futures. No one plans to ruin their lives, but sometimes curiosity, peer pressure, and trying to escape problems lead to choices that slowly take away dreams, goals, and opportunities. Talented learners lose focus, families are hurt, and bright futures fade. This is why the drug-free organization is important. They have worked hard to educate, guide, and protect learners from these small choices that turn into lifelong consequences. Their efforts are not just about preventing drug use, they are about saving futures and giving young people hope. I also want to end with a verse which is Philippians 4 verse 13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. This is what we should tell ourselves every day, because remember, we serve a living God that matters and that makes the impossible become possible. So we can say no to drugs and also prevent it.
Safe to say, my BT took even longer than Tando. Good morning, everyone. My name is Ernest Mapalami, 2026. Sorry. Good morning, everyone. My name is Ernest Mapalami, the head boy of Hoërskool Elspark 2026. I'm a World Changers candidate, and I pledge to live a drug-free life. Keep it short. So, see.
I greet you all in the wonderful name of my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Amen. My name is Blessing Mal, and I am Miss SD, and I stand here to represent my school, which is World School Elspark. So I would like to start with drugs. Drugs promise temporary relief, but God promises permanent healing. Drugs numb the pain, but God restores the soul. And in most cases, drugs do not start with, I want to be rebellious, but they start with, I am tired, I am in pain, I want to escape. And in most cases, when we find ourselves in certain situations, we feel like the pain is too heavy for us to carry. We feel like we need to resort to substances or drugs just to numb the pain. And in the book of Acts chapter 14, verse 42, it says, God says, I have made you a light to the Gentiles to bring salvation to the fathers across the earth. And one thing that we also need to realize is that the devil attacks identity. And when he attacks identity, you will not know who you are. And when you don't know who you are, then you will not know what you carry. And the problem with drugs is that they promise you fun, they promise you a future, but at the end of the day, they end up destroying you. And in the book of 1 John chapter 2, verse 13, it says, I am writing to you, those who are young in faith, because you have overcome the enemy. One thing that we need to realize is that thieves do not break into an empty house, meaning that when the devil starts attacking you, then that's when you should know that you serve a purpose. When the devil starts attacking you, that's when you should know that there is something in you that he's looking forward to. When we go to the book of Isaiah 43, we see that there was a man named Hezekiah. And when God healed this man, he went to him and he healed him. And when people from further lands came upon him, they asked him, what is it that healed you after such a long time? People had lost hope in you. People people see you as somebody that is a nobody. But then when he went upon those people, he said to them that, no, come and see the gold and silver that is in my house. But what he did not realize is that they wanted to see the God and not the silver that he had. They wanted to see the God but not the gold that he had. We need to learn how to stand our ground. We need to learn how to be the light of the world. Being the light of the world doesn't mean that you're going to have it right all the time. Being the light of the world doesn't mean that everything is going to be perfect. Being the light of the world does not mean that each and every day there is going to be a good day. And the enemy cannot attack you, child of God, when you do not have a purpose. Let us rise, let us stand together and be the generation that proves that even in a world full of temptation, we can still choose life. I am Blessing Mal, a world changer candidate, drug-free generation, 2030, and I pledge to live a drug-free life. Thank you.
Thank you, World Changers. Thank you, World Changers. Ernest, Tando, Mapiti, and Blessing. And says, the devil cannot attack the child of God who has a purpose. You heard that? Also echoing the words of Dr. Miles Monroe, who said that where purpose is not known, abuse is inevitable. And because we are here today for this particular purpose, we're going to add a little bit of spice to it and say, where purpose is not known, drug abuse is inevitable. From our hosts, Dinwiddie High School, young people, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me a great pleasure to welcome Aphumelele Kumkani, Sakile Manana, Koshihadi Ngozi. This is your moment. These are our mentors, already making an impact in reducing drug use in their schools, at their respective schools. Welcome, young people. This is your moment. Who's starting? Aphumelele, is that you? All right. And then Sakile, that's you. And then Koshihadi. Aha.
Molweni. Gama lami Aphumelele Kumkani Winnie Siphunzi, ngoYimyim, ngoMbethwani, ngoMadiba, ngoDlamini. I'm a proud world changer candidate, and I'm part of the drug-free generation 2030. South Africa will always have an enemy. 50 years ago, it was apartheid. It was segregation that was our enemy. Today, it is drugs. Today, we have to save the future, and the future is the youth. Let us not repeat the mistakes of the past. It will lead us to a path of destruction. Drugs amongst the youth should be declared as a national crisis. We have grown adults selling these substances to kids younger than us, kids in primary. What happens if these drugs, these substances can end up in preschools, crash? We need our help. We need your guys' help. We need the help of the communities, the government, our parents, without judgment whatsoever. Because we're young, we're curious. Obviously, we're going to be curious as kids, but that curiosity should have a line somewhere. Adults should be setting the example for children, for teenagers. We need to be realistic and shift our focus on implementation. Yes, we know that the government suffers from the lack of resources and funding, but I feel like there are ways we can use the loopholes, fundraise, donations, in order to fund our program, in order to fund future programs, future events that can end drug and substance abuse here. Because what? The legislations are just merely theories on paper. We need action. We need action. The Drug-Free Generation 2030 is about prevention. We all know our schools have kids smoking, which leads to other behaviors such as bunking, not participating in classes, you know the whole situation, and even dropping out. Although peer pressure exists, we should all strive to be authentic. Don't allow people to change who you are because you want to fit in. Because you regret it the next day. You'll think to yourself, you'll overthink to yourself. Why didn't I say no? If you say that we are the future, can you commit to helping us? Can you commit to helping us reach the future? Because the way it is now, a lot of us won't make it to university. That's the reality. A lot of us as the youth need to make it to university, to become what? A participant of society. The youth cannot continue to lose loved ones. I know personally what grief feels like. I lost my brother Sima in 2023. I lost my father the next year. My story is painful, but I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one who has lost loved ones to substances. We need to end the war of substances for the future of our country, which is the youth. It starts now with 2023, the grade 8s, and hopefully we can go beyond. Thank you.
Good morning. How are we feeling today? Again? My name is Akile Manana, a product from the land of faith and hope, a World Changes candidate and part of the Drug-Free Generation 2030 program. And I'm the future president of this beautiful country, South Africa. In June 1967, young people just like us made a decision that changed the history of South Africa forever. They were learners, they were students. They were not powerful in position, but they were powerful in courage. The enemy they faced was apartheid, a system designed to limit their futures, silence their voices, and control their minds. They stood up, not because it was easy, but because it was necessary. In 2026, exactly 50 years later, we stand as another generation of young people. Our enemy is different, but just as dangerous. Our enemy today is drugs and substance abuse. Drugs destroy focus. They destroy discipline. They destroy dreams before they even begin. Just like apartheid tried to rob the youth of 1967 of their future, drugs are robbing today's of theirs. The generation of 1976 fought with bravery, unity, and purpose. They understood that change would not come from waiting, but from action. As the generation of 2026, we carry that same responsibility. We are not fighting with stones. We are fighting with knowledge, and we are fighting with discipline. We are fighting with unity and informed choices. Through Drug-Free Generation 2030, we are saying that schools must be a safe space for learning, growth, and dreams, not places where drugs steal our potential. Our vision is clear. As the generation of 2026, we want to eradicate drugs from schools by 2030. This is not just a slogan. It is a commitment. We take inspiration from the bravery of June 1967, and we choose to face the enemy of our time with the same courage, responsibility, and determination. The struggle continues, but so does the courage of the youth. A luta continua. Thank you.
Salutations to all. I am Khosikgadi Nkosi, a proud world changer candidate and DFG 2030 of Dinwiddie High School. I'm here to take us back to the history of Soweto uprising, where tears and blood were shed for the freedom of this generation and the coming, where dignity and respect was fought for, just so that we can live freely. Yes, we've earned our freedom, but now we are suffering from a new plague, one that is so deadly, it makes us commit national suicide. By this I mean, our future has no future unless a change is fought for. We are suffering from drugs and substance abuse, which is considered as a self-inflicted death, but is it really? Yes, it is. If we don't fight, if we don't stand bold, and if we shy away from what we know is really the problem. So it's now the time to be the freedom fighters against this monster. As the late Albert Einstein said, we cannot solve our problems with the same mindset we used when creating them. This calls for a change of mindset, a change of walk, and change of actions, as we aspire to inspire before it's too late to desire. So, as the Drug-Free Generation 2030, we refuse to be silenced. So we will shout in retaliation, pledging that we commit to live a drug-free life. Thank you.
How you doing, World Changers? How you doing, World Changers? We are all world changers. All right, next on the program, thank you so much, Mr. President. Oh, the future one, yeah. That's all, I'm speaking faith, by faith. I get a future president. So, Mr. President, thank you. And the ladies that were with you, Apumelele and Koshi Khadi. Now we're going to receive a message to the 2026 Grade 8 learners by World Changer candidate, Kemoja Coordinator, Tshwaraganang Molokwane. Tshwari?
I'm here.
It's a Tshwari.
Okay. Good morning, grade 8s. Good morning, parents. Can I please do an icebreaker with my learners? They've been sitting down for a very long time. Yeah? Can we do the no Kemoja? Thank you. So please give me the beat. You know the rhythm. Sniff the sniff. Smoke some weed. Drink Savannah. Bunk your class. I'm fun like this. Sniff the sniff. Smoke some weed. Smoke some Hablin. fun without drugs. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Swarakhanang Mulukwani, World Changer candidate, Ekemoja coordinator. My message today is more especially directed to the grade 8s. We are speaking to you today, grade 8, because you're at a crucial point. You've just transitioned from primary school, and high school, it's a whole new vibe. When I say a whole new vibe, I mean, yes, it's exciting, but it also comes with new challenges, like substance abuse. Imagine having dreams, plans, and a future so bright. Substance can dim that light so fast. But here's the thing. You have the power to rise above it. You have the power to protect your dreams. You have the power to say no. The Kemoja program is here to support you. We are focusing on you because you are more likely to be targeted now. We want to equip you with the right information and skills to make smart choices. Through Kemoja, we'll tackle substance abuse head-on, build resilience and self-esteem, create positive peer support, do fun projects, and make a difference. We'll also explore why substance is harmful, how to handle peer pressure, and how to choose positive paths. Kemoja is about empowering you to lead, to inspire, and to make a change. I personally am excited to journey this with you. Let's break the cycle of substance abuse and build a brighter future together. Let's make it epic and let's make it happen. Phansi ngama drugs phansi. Phambili nge-DFG 2030 phambili. Thank you.
Don't go too far. We still need you. I think we still need you here because we are going to welcome the World Changers candidates. They have a choir, WCC choir, just to weigh in their anthem. I'm just curious to hear about that. But sister, you were doing an icebreaker. Just appear again. I just like that again.
Sniff the sniff. And it's Puzu Savannah. And it's a Splome
You can join this side. Just check what they're doing. Just check what they're doing.
And it's a baby vapor. And it's smoke some happily. I'm fun like this. Like that, I'm fun without drugs.
Oh, that's so cool. May the choir ascend the stage as on belief. Well, Changers Choir, you know yourselves. And ladies and gentlemen, this choir is led by one Faith Matebula.
Greetings, world changers. Greetings, world changers. How are you feeling? All right, I'm also feeling fantastic. My name is Faith Matebula, and I am the Awareness and Prevention Coordinator for World Changers Candidates. And this is our choir, World Changers. And we have an anthem, very well known. Even social development, they know our anthem. So we're expecting everyone to join us as we sing this song. And if you don't know it, don't worry, you're going to catch on. All right.
Abazali bayakhala, dreams lost in the wind.
In the way.
If we don't stand up tall, if we don't fight this cause, we fall through the
Mpagati, the time is now. Let's make a change and make this world a better place. Let's change the world one soul at a time.
Think
to drugs.
Say no.
No to drugs.
To drugs.
Substance kills the world.
Say no.
No to drugs.
Say no.
Just say no to drugs.
Say no.
No to drugs.
Say no.
Substance kills the world.
Say no.
No to drugs.
Say no.
Just say no to drugs.
Say no.
No to drugs.
Say no.
Substance kills the world.
Say no.
No to drugs.
Say no.
Just say no to drugs.
No, 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 no.
No to drugs.
Say no.
Substance kills the world.
I love myself. Yeah. I say no to drugs. Come on now. I love myself. Say no. No, 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 no. Let me hear you say no, no,
No to drugs.
no, no.
Just say no to drugs.
No,
No to
no,
drugs.
no, no.
Substance kills the world.
No, no,
No to drugs.
no, no, no.
Just say no to drugs.
No,
No to drugs.
no, no, no.
Substance kills the world.
Say no.
No to drugs.
Say no.
Just say no to drugs.
Say no.
No to drugs.
Say no.
Substance kills the world.
Say no.
Wow, what a song! Have you guys recorded the song? Hey, Faith? If I want to hear it without you being there, what do I do? That's a lovely song. I want to hear it in your absence. Where do I get it? Is it available? It don't go YouTube. Spotify. I just search WCC Choir. Search who? Say no. Okay, I'm going to search for that song. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to call a brother, a friend. I've known this man for a very, very long time. When I used to work for a certain radio station in the Northwest Province, back then was called Buputatswana, Radio Bob, the station with a mind of its own. This gentleman used to come in, sampled me with the music of Joyous Celebration. He used to be a promoter of Joyous Celebration music. That's why I'm not surprised that the WCC choir is singing that well. I know Bra Lucas has been involved with music. He was working for Sony Music at that time and sampled me with a lot of music. That's how far we go with Bra Lucas. And I used to MC the jazz here in Ekurhuleni called Birchwood Hotel and OR Tambo Conference Center. Every month for 17 long years, we would groove with Bra Lucas, and he was the one organizing artists. He just loves music. But apart from loving music, he's a man who is anti-drugs because he just doesn't like what the drugs are doing to young people. I do not wish to steal his thunder. I'm going to allow him to come, ascend the stage as the World Changers Candidate Center Manager. Bra Lucas, the morning. This is your morning. Dr. Lucas Matakane. Ife moya.
Let's change the world so that say no to drugs. Say no to drugs. Say no to drugs. Say no.
And I believe. Come join me in the choir, and I believe. Please come join me. I'm saying this because my church is here. BTM from Leondale is here, and is the church that which we're standing on in terms of saying no to drugs. So we're not only on our own, we have the whole God behind us. And when you have him behind you, who can be against you? And I believe, and I declare, My life will never be the same again. Please join us. And I believe, and I declare, my life will never be the same again. BTM pastors, please stand up. And I believe, and I declare, my life will never be the same again. Amen. Thank you very much. Just in the interest of time, after World Changers candidate has spoken, there isn't much that you can say. I don't know if you've been listening attentively. Exactly after 50 years, God has sent Moses. 50 years from 1976 to date, you have seen not only the Tsietsi Mashininis, but the Moses. So let me first greet all of you. And thanks for making time and compromising, sacrificing on a lot of things. I also want to apologize for having started very late. The logistics were not on our side. And I must say, you know, we can only thank God to see all of you here. We've got 4 schools here that we're implementing a drug-free generation 2030 at, and it hasn't been easy. After we have been planning this program since last year, on the 13th of January this year, when the schools reopened, we launched the program. And knowing that on the 13th today, we'll be here bringing all the schools together. And guess what? Only yesterday we get a message that all the scholar transport are on strike. After having organized all the transport to come here, it was very difficult for anyone to assist us. Everyone was saying, it's difficult, we don't want to take chances, our buses will be banned because we're carrying the learners. But let's thank God that He prevails. His purpose always prevails. If we were to listen to the devil, this wouldn't have happened. And people will be saying, black people, we know them, they always start very late and all that. But people don't understand what's going behind this. So I was just giving the video background. And I also want to thank our program director. We'll go a long way. So I just want to do the honors by acknowledging and thanking the following organization. Let me start with the school. The principal, Mr. Mosinya, and Mam Tolo, she's the one that's driving the program here at school. And we've got also other representatives from other schools. Each and every school, we've got someone that's adopted the program and as a teacher and saying, I'll make sure they implement it. One of the things that you need to know is that every Friday at all these 4 schools, they've got drug-free generation Fridays. They put on these T-shirts and they implement the program and making sure their school is a drug-free school. So I want to start by acknowledging first also the chairperson of Central Drug Authority, Mayatula Khoza. Mama, please can you stand up? She's my mother and great supporter, the one person who's got passion for this country. And I think those generations, I would have likened her to Winnie Mandela, because she fights against all odds to make sure that World Changers candidates get the space wherever it's possible. She made it possible for all the schools last year to participate at the Central Drug Authority Summit, where they were decision makers in changing the policy around drugs, and they made an impact. There are people in this country that I think we don't really give them credit in terms of what they do on the ground, because we only see people addressing people on national television saying a lot of things. You hardly see her, but I can tell you now, when we asking for anything that has to do with a World Changers candidate, she drops everything and honors. She's been part of us with the journey, and Mama, I'm sure you're happy when you hear the kids from Leondale High School from 2022 when you started with us. After that, hoo-ha of the drugs, kids smoking drugs. Today, I can say you something. what you don't understand and why we should invest more into this program is that all those kids, let me say something that you take for granted. Besides them not having touched drugs from 2022, this year they're in 2026, they're in matric. They are the one that actually inspired this program. But what you don't understand behind that is them just taking that pledge at that time. They didn't fall pregnant. They don't abuse alcohol. They don't even take it at all. So all the social ills, just by being part of World Changers candidate, they are protected. And that's the only time when we can actually guarantee the future. And they are working on the ground, and if you were to go to Leondale High, it's completely different in terms of the drug intake. So all other schools that are here as well. So they have decided that in 1976, the generation started and fight the apartheid government. But they are going to fight the drugs. It's not going to be that easy. But having people like Mayor Mayotula Khoza, we are sure that we will definitely going to win. That's one thing, it's for sure. And having our churches behind us, having all of you behind us as well, we are going to win. And I also want to come to this event. If you look at it, for those who organize events, they would know an event of this magnitude would have cost you over R1 million, just by what you're seeing here in terms of the production. And I want to give credit to 3 organizations that are here that made all this possible without a cent. Please say that again with me. Without a cent. They have been behind World Changers candidate. They said, whatever you do, we will be there. So all this expensive stuff that you're seeing, and we are actually streaming live now because of Mahlangu production. This is going to go on YouTube, and you can refer it for the first and for the rest of your life. Please, let's give it a hand for Mahlangu production. And God works in a different way. 2 weeks ago, we were on ENCA on an interview, and there was someone watching. That's how powerful TV is. There was someone watching, and they made effort to find out who World Changers candidates are, and until they find us, they phoned around the world and said, who are these people? After seeing Refilwe Pete and I on that, and I want to also thank Michelle from Zinto Marketing and Toby Lepe. May you please stand up. They immediately called us and say, we need a meeting. We told them we have other meetings. They say, no, stop those meetings. We need to meet with you. And when we got into their office, they gave us a cup of tea, which I love. And they said, what is it that we can do to have this program nationwide? They said, whatever you need, tell us what is it that you need. They took us to their warehouse. It was like, I was almost seeing like when the devil was trying to tempt Jesus and say, you see this, I can give it to you if you say yes. In the warehouse, it was like everything that we needed. And I thought they were just joking. And guess what? Since that meeting, every day they've been communicating, updating us. We haven't had anything to do with agreement or signing anything. They just say, we're going to make this possible. Do you see this big screen that you're looking at yourself and you're looking beautiful? Zinto Marketing. Please, can you Google them? They are going to be with us on the 420, the 20th of April. The 420, they're going to be with us. They're going to be with us on the International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking, World Drug Day. They're going to be with us on the 16th of June when we put in together a special lecture. I'm going to come back to that. So, again, this gentleman that you're looking at here, our program director, please come through. So, I don't know what to say. He's worth, those who are into events as well, they know he's worth billions and billions of rands. To get him to come here per hour, he charges about 60 grand. And you can count how many hours he's been here. That's the hours that he gave for free, using his own car to come here, not even asking anything from us. Please Google Hector the Motivator. So find out the impact that he's making in the whole world. So he makes this event an international event just by him being the program director. So he adds value to everything that we are trying to do here. Then I'm going to come to the government departments, which I'm actually going to ask them if they have a soul. If they do have a soul, they must do something about this program. I want to appreciate the Department of Social Development. Amongst us, we have got Ms. Tsepiso Matala. It was very strange. We've been trying to register World Changers Candidate as a program, as an organization for many, 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 many years. So we were sent from one office to the other until we were sent to her office. And I can tell you, I don't know what happened, but it was then registered within about 3 months. After years, from 2016, it was only registered last year. And only after registering, she also said, how do we give you guys stipends to drive this program, because we can see your program is running. And they gave stipend to the team that I'm with from World Changers Candidate that are here. So they're also wearing the DFG, and the ones that are wearing Say No to Drugs. Ms. Matala, please stand up. And I also want to acknowledge Social Development Ekurhuleni. Please, can you also stand up? I thought in partnership, they're also going to stand up as well. So she didn't stand up. So I also have another department that was way before Ms. Matala came in, where you start when you are supposed to register. Ms. Nonu Yende and her team, they're also from Social Development. Please, can you stand up? I want to just acknowledge you, and we appreciate the fact that you came in. There is a process. People will say government has got red tape, but they've got process for you to get to be authentic, so that we don't end up with programs that are popular on television, on WhatsApp, on TikTok, that are taking people to other places, not rehabilitating them. So we're standing here proudly as a legitimate organization. And I'm also thank the Department of Education, Mr. Opa Hlongwane is here as well. So they gave us the letter that says we can go into every school and implement this program. We can, but we can't because we don't have resources to do that. We get calls from all the schools in Gauteng when they see our program, but we don't have resources to go all over. And now that we have Zinto, at least then we're moving into the right step in the right direction. We are hoping the powers that be will listen and do the right thing. And we also joined by Department of Health as well. So for your health benefits. So we also have Department of Health. And again, we also have Department of Community Safety. When we went to knock at their doors, they didn't hesitate. And they are here, so you would get them on the program when they are introducing themselves. So I didn't want to get much, but I want to give two backgrounds. One is, World Changers Candidate is it's founded on God's values and principle. Over 23 years ago, as our program director alluded, I was in the music industry. I was managing big labels then. All the labels at that time, you can name them, they were under me. But I had a serious problem with the guys from the TKZ stable, and one of them was Kabelo. And we had a confrontation. It was not a simple confrontation. It was like to say, listen, if you continue at this rate, you're going to die. It was as simple as that. And he mentions that in his book, I ran for my life. So I want to just give that background to say, after he went to the rehab and came back, the first thing we said to him was that you're not going to do it alone. You need God. Find yourself a spiritual home. We directed him to find a spiritual home. We didn't determine which one. And he was giving an update on that. We went through all the programs after that. 23 years later, he has changed and has touched so many souls. So are all the other world changers. So the mission is to change the world one soul at a time. And I'm assigning all of you, like God did with the greatest commission, go ye into all the world, make disciples of every nation. We turn it and say, go ye into all the world and change every single soul and touch them. So I want to say the next example, when I'm thinking the timing is right, is we know a lot about June 16, and we have about the young people that started in there, but we don't give enough credit about the principal at the school that allows the kids to do what they want to do. And we're seeing the same thing today. I want to acknowledge all the principal of the 4 schools who opened their doors, who don't even ask questions, who gave all our ambassador as their school the right, the freedom of the school. All of them, they've got the freedom of the school. They can walk into the office of the principal anytime and present the program. So there is a relationship between World Changers candidate with them as our ambassadors, as embassies run. And what is missing with the principal is that in 1976, there was a principal at Morris Isaacson called Principal Matabate. The Principal Matabate was one of those rebellious principals. And what he did was he allowed the kids to do what they do, but how did he allow that? There was a gentleman called Abraham Tiro. You must go Google that man. He was kicked out of university in Limpopo because he was an active politician. So then Matabate said, I want this man to come and teach at my school, knowing that he will actually like water the ground, the soil, so that the TSE machinists can have that power. And at that time, it was very difficult for any principal to take that kind of a decision. So today, we've seen 4 principals from the different schools, Principal Mata from Leondale High, Principal Fesser from Els Park, Dr. Van der Merwe from Elsberg, and Mr. Mosine from Diniwidi, who are the hosts today. So those principals, they're playing a huge role. Please, let's give them a round of applause. After everyone that I've said, mine was just to acknowledge. And I hope I have acknowledged everyone that is here that took their time. And I'm acknowledging all of you there also who are supporting the program in the foyer there. Thank you very much.
So much. Ke a leboga the look di notes tsa gago ke tseo mona. Se ka kopisa, o kry-le gore ke kopisa on your notes. Ke rata o kopisa. Let's put our hands together one more time for the look. Oh, Lucas Matahani. Ke mitsa the look. And I'm mitsa the motivator. A wonderful brother indeed, and I'm glad he told you that story of how he used to work with those groups, because he would bring them in for interviews back there in Mahikeng and all other radio stations. And TKZ had a bit of a challenge. I think the young ones wouldn't know TKZ, ne? I think they wouldn't know TKZ. Yeah. Hey, you know, Nedibu Wada. Quite oh, like it's quite old school. Hey, ba Google. Get the AI generation, hey, bona, they know it. They're up to date. Abaiti piano fela. So TKZ, they had challenges with that, with the substance. And I think Kabelo speaks openly about it, gives a testimony because he's now drug-free, as we know. So I'm really glad for Lucas, the role that he played in helping Kabelo get off drugs. That is quite commendable, guys. And look at what Kabelo is doing these days. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? Sure. The look, I reduced my fees. The economy is depressed. So don't give people impression or I'm too expensive. The economy is too depressed right now. Companies can't afford. So not that much. And it's not really, I wouldn't charge you guys per hour on this every hour. It would be 60 the whole event, okay? So it's not that bad. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we have our supporters, or rather our stakeholders. Bra Lucas has thanked all of them, actually, I think. But then we thought we should give them an opportunity to come and say something in this meeting. In Setswana, they will say, "La tlhola tlhware le gonyana." Le bona, they want to really say something. La motla pitsong. So we have Charlene Warnis from Drug Free World. Let's welcome Charlene with her message of support for this worthy program. Charlene?
Thank you so much. Hello, everybody. First, I want to say I have attended drug education, drug-free events since 1994, okay? That tells you exactly how old I am. However, this is the best. By far, okay? Not just the creation, not just the information that's shared, but every one of you is completely amazing. The pledge you have taken, the work you are doing, and the support that you have to create a drug-free future. This is fantastic. This is beautiful. And I want you to continue. The world needs you. And to Lucas and his team, I want to say, so well done. He's been saying to me, come to the event, come to the events. And with whatever schedule I haven't been able to come to all of them, but this, I'm so grateful that I'm here today. And I'm very happy to see the support from the government departments, from the schools, from the police. This is great. Together, we can make a difference. Trying to do it by ourselves does not work. I want to take up a couple of things, though. Somebody said, we've got to work together and put attention on the fact that it has to be done and who has to do it. We have to do it. Together, we can. In relation to young people or not so young people, we find that people are curious. Yes, they are. And we find that people have pain. They have emotional pain. They have physical pain. This is the door to drugs. When you have pain, you want it gone. And if you don't know how to handle that pain without drugs, then you start doing drugs. However, the question was also asked, where is the line? What stops a person from crossing that line? Where do we establish it? How do we prevent people crossing the line? There's only, I was going to say there's one way, but actually there are two. One is knowledge. If I asked you, what does the word drugs mean? What would you say? Sometimes asking that question results in about 10 different answers. The bottom line, the simplest answer, drugs are poisons. We didn't say they're legal. We didn't say they're illegal. We're not discriminating between whether they're bought on the street, bought in a pharmacy, prescribed to you. We're not discriminating there, but we're saying that drugs are poisons, and it always depends on the amount that you take. Now, the other thing that stops you crossing the line is self-respect. And where does this come from? Where do you think it comes from? From yourself. It doesn't come from anybody else. But knowledge, information, knowing something about this is what keeps your self-respect intact. When you look in the mirror in the morning, do you like who you see? Your answer better be yes. Why? Because if you don't like you, how is anyone else going to like you? And if you don't like you, you have to make a plan to do something about it, okay? And where does this, how do we help people improve on their self-respect. We give them knowledge, we give them guidance, we give them information, we give them common sense, we give them morals. You follow what I'm saying? We give them how to distinguish between right and wrong. If taking drugs is wrong, what's the other? What's right? Without morals, without a program that backs up the drug education, we still have kids who fall down. We still have grown-ups who fall down. We have parents who don't guide. We have teachers who don't know what to say. We have police officers who know they can arrest someone. But how do you prevent all of that? It comes from knowledge, education, spreading the message. That's where it comes from. And speaking on behalf of Drug Free World, we produce some of the most amazing information about drugs and providing drug education in the world. And a lot of it came from South Africa. Okay? If you go to the website drugfreeworld.org, you will find this information. Use it. There have been many young people who, about to take drugs, read one of the books, watched one of the videos, and decided right there they were not going to do it. That changed a life. The program we do on morals and how to make better choices in life has caused young people, 14-year-olds, 15-year-olds, taking drugs to school, selling drugs in school, smoking drugs in school, taking weapons to school, causing muggings and stabbings and bullying every day to change their minds, wanting to change their lives. Now, I might be talking to the people who have it all together and are doing the right things from what I see and what I hear. However, there are millions more that we have to help. And our program has run across the continent, from Cape Town to Nigeria. But South Africa is the place that we hold special, because this is where we are. And so we want to safeguard the children, the future, the adults, the babies in South Africa. Are you with me? Yes. Very good. Thank you once again. We're here to help. We're here to lead the way, holding hands together, and let's make a drug-free future. Thank you.
Thank you, Charlene. Thank you so much, Charlene. Some more round of applause for Charlene, please. She's with Drug Free World and partner with us as we are pushing for a drug-free generation, or drug-free gen by 2030. Thank you so much for that. All right, how are you doing, WCC? Oh, I like that. Next, we have our other partner, a lady who has been supporting WCC for many years, from when she was an MEC of social development here in Gauteng under the leadership of Ntate Makhura back then. And right now is serving as from 2021, as the CEO, or chairperson rather, as the chairperson of Central Drug Authority. Help me welcome Mrs. Nandi Mayatula Khoza. Our paradi kwai kwai mawena kire utlab na med la pila mo. Ah, yeah. I usually help ladies about paradi kwai kwai, so they don't fall. There you are.
Thank you. Okay. I have flat shoes. Thank you very much. Good morning, beautiful learners, beautiful girls, handsome boys. Good morning to the distinguished guests here with us. And how are you feeling today? Thank you, and you look fantastic as well, in your school uniforms and in your T-shirts. Program Director, thank you very much for the opportunity, and I would like to greet the World Changers candidate leader, Mr. Lucas Matlagane, who's actually organized this beautiful, beautiful event. And I want to start really by, once more, Mr. Lucas, just thank you so much for making our Central Drug Authority biannual summit last year successful. If it wasn't for these learners who were there, it wouldn't have been as successful as it was. Thank you very much for that. Yes. In fact, it was the young people themselves who educated the summit delegates on what the impact of substance use, including alcohol abuse in communities, what impact it has on communities. They did not end there. They also recommended solutions on what needs to be done. So I really want to express my gratitude to you because it did not end there. We actually took all the recommendations that you made at the summit and we incorporated them into the National Drug Master Plan. It did not end there. The deputy minister who had graced the summit said to us, I want those young people back. I would like them to develop a youth national drug master plan. Whilst we have the national one for everybody, for adults and everybody else, but these learners, they know what this challenge is all about and how South Africa can actually address it. So well done, learners, for that. I'm really grateful about the role that you played on that day. So, today is not just another school day, even though you are new in this school and there are 3 other schools. I'm told there are 4 schools that are in attendance here, the grade 8 learners. So today is actually a promise day or a day of commitment, and somebody said it's a day of declaration. I want to congratulate each and every one of you, grade 8 learners, for taking such bold public pledge to live drug-free lives as part of the Drug-Free Generation 2030 campaign. At this critical stage of your lives, as teenagers and future leaders of our country, we already have the president of South Africa in the making from these learners. So, at this critical stage of your lives as teenagers and future leaders of our country, you are committing to a drug and alcohol-free life today, tomorrow, and in the future. You are choosing to say no to peer pressure and yes to your dreams. We know that you will get pressure to try alcohol. Already Elena said, learners are doing vaping. You will get pressure to try dacha, nyaupe, mandrax, cocaine, crystal meth. They will say to you, just try it for once because it's cool. And they will say, everyone is doing it. And I want to say to you this morning, following a crowd is easy, but leading yourself and being different is powerful. And that's what you are doing. So today you are making history, but you are also making history because it's girls and boys. You are making history and history of becoming a generation that stands for purpose, for focus, for good health, and for safety. Because we know what happens when young people are under the influence of drugs and alcohol. You've chosen wisely to protect your brains because drug and alcohol use and abuse is a chronic and relapsing brain disease. So choosing not to start using drugs and alcohol is a powerful decision that will shape the next 10 years, 20 years, 30 years of your life. You've chosen wisely to protect your education performance, and you know what? By making a promise to a drug-free generation 2030, you've chosen a very bright future. Remember, the future is not decided by your circumstances, it is decided by your choices. You've made an excellent choice and decision today, and I think you deserve a round of applause for what you are doing today. And I think for me, what is really encouraging is that This is a program around reducing demand for alcohol and drugs in our communities. It's a program about prevention. And appreciate that because we are saying in terms of the National Drug Master Plan, let's prevent our young people from using drugs and abusing alcohol. And that's exactly what we are doing today. But the other problem is the drug dealers, the drug traffickers, the taverns. I mean, our communities are full of taverns. Mounting a corner is a tavern. Mounting a corner is a tavern. Next to the church is a tavern. Next to the school is a tavern. So this is a very, very big challenge. But we are saying as a CDA to the drug dealers, the traffickers and the taverns who sell alcohol to underage children, we say to them, hands off our learners, hands off our young people. And as a Central Drug Authority, we do have 21 members who are departmental members or representatives. And amongst them is the South African Police. We know that there are many bad South African police, but I can tell you today that there are many good South African policemen and women as well. And especially those that we work with. They've been busy throughout the years. They are arresting the drug dealers, but we say to them, arrest the kingpins. The kingpins, not the small fishes. They have been arresting them, and we've been saying they can't just be arrested, but they should be prosecuted. So many of them are being prosecuted, and they have been closing the illegal alcohol outlets, and they have been dismantling the laboratories that are actually manufacturing alcohol. So we are saying to the drug leaders, we are after you. You can run, but you cannot hide. Last night, our president, Ntate Ramaphosa, said that South Africa suffers from excessive alcohol use, which leads to social and health crisis. He proposed measures to curb it by strengthening regulation, restricting trading hours of alcohol, advertising and licensing of too many alcohol outlets. And he's also wondering, why do we continue to give licenses to people who want alcohol outlets or taverns? Because there's so many already. But you know what? We also know that there's a challenge in our communities of poverty and unemployment. Some of the people are earning a living, but we are saying there are better ways of earning a living rather than to have targets all over the place. The president also announced a major crackdown on illicit economy, targeting illicit tobacco and alcohol, which is a threat to the economy, but not only to the economy, but to the human lives, especially the lives of young people. The CDA has also submitted these measures that the president spoke about last night and other measures to government departments. The 21 government departments, they know exactly what the CDA has said in terms of these. There is also a law that has been in the shelves from 2016. The president can declare and announce, but it's up to us, people, the communities, to ensure that what has been announced is actually being implemented. So feel free to write to the Department of DTIC, Trade and Industry, and say, please let us see progress in terms of the liquor amendment bill. The president has spoken, we are in support. We don't like to see advertisements on liquor just when we are listening news and when the young people are out of school and the trading hours is bad. We have seen the numbers of people who've been arrested because of alcohol abuse over the festive season. So it's a big challenge. So to the World Changers candidate and ambassadors led by Mr. Lucas Mahlakane, as a CDA, we commend your sustained campaign to prevent drugs and alcohol use among school learners through early intervention, education, awareness creation, and most importantly, for facilitating the learners' public pledge to live drugs and alcohol-free lives. You don't do this alone, you do it with the partners. And to all the partners, we say thank you. Continue to change the world one soul at a time. We encourage all other schools across South Africa to join this national school-based movement on building a drug-free generation by 2030. And we want to commit as a CDA, as one learner gave us a challenge to say, make sure that this program, Drug-Free Generation 2030, is implemented in all the schools throughout South Africa. Yes, with all the 21 departments, this is a message that we're gonna, give to them because they are the implementers. Ours as CDA is to monitor and show that these things happen and actually do something about it. So to the parents who are here today, educators and the community, please support these learners as they start this journey towards becoming a drug-free generation 2030. So in conclusion, we want to once more accept the challenge to instruct those who have a responsibility, Department of Social Development, Department of Education, and all other partners to ensure that this campaign is actually implemented in all schools. Thank you very much once more for inviting us to this important campaign. And let's make sure that indeed there is a drug-free generation 2030 throughout South Africa. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you, Mama. Thank you so much. Re a leboga. Wow. And I was actually not even aware that we have such an authority here in Gauteng. And this shows that the government is taking this quite seriously, the scourge, the problem of drug abuse. And one of the reasons why Bra Lucas told me that he wanted to work with me, he would be working sometimes with people who have been affected, who have been using drugs and they got off drugs. But then he said, I also wanted to get people who have never tried drugs to show young people that it is possible to live drug-free. And that's when he approached me. And I am confidently standing in front of you saying that, hey, young people, now I don't know about you, but nakele gwala. When I heard about drugs and what they can do, I don't know about you guys, but some of you are so bold. I do motivational talks for young people, and I would be challenging young people. You guys, when it comes to some things, you say, hey, I'm too young. You say, try business or try this. Hey, I'm too young. But when it comes to drugs, they don't say I'm too young, some of them. They want to get into those. So, nakele gwala. When we grew up, there were young people who used to go behind the toilets. Go to toilet, and then the young boys and the big boys, and then they go smoke beer. I used to run away. And I found this so interesting. It's like, okay, so you pull this thing, and then the smoke coming out of your nose. Whoa, it's like a dragon. How do you do that? And I would be so afraid. So, nakele gwala. But you know what are some of the benefits? Let me shock some of you. Some of you might not be shocked. I am 54 years old. Wabon? Because I am drug-free, I am alcohol-free. Now I imagine now I'm going to walk like that and say things that doesn't make sense. And the next morning I have to ask people, what did I say yesterday? I love my sobriety. And then also I think I'm too much of a miser. I've seen my friends, they buy, and then they'll be in the main lane, and then I'll see the bill. 10,000, eh? Okay, guys, you're spending 10,000 for what? You want to be dizzy? Guys, now I'm a miser. So you know what I did? I told them that now if I want to be dizzy, I just do this. I just... And then I get to be dizzy. I didn't pay a cent. No. It doesn't make sense to me. You take that liquid, you put it into your body, and then you get dizzy, and you pay 10,000 for what? Niggas. So, and also, it's got that. And smoking. So somebody was saying that when I was to be, that's why you look so young. Actually, some lady was accusing me. Well, now you are unfair. We went to school with you. Look at me, look at you. Do you smoke? Do you drink, Aria? Hello. So stay drug-free. And one of our partners is from Ekurhuleni South. And the Gauteng Department of Education, or Department of Education as a whole, is one of the main shareholders, stakeholders, one of the biggest stakeholders, because most young people are at school. And some of them start with this nonsense at school. So that is why it was important for us, ladies and gentlemen, young people. Are you still here? WCC, how are you feeling? Let us welcome Oupa Hlongwane, Mr. Oupa Hlongwane, to come and address us as well. from Department of Education, GDE, Ekurhuleni South.
Sure. Thank you so much. A round of applause for our program director. How many of you still live with grandmothers? Kamo? I want you, as adults, remember this occasion. My grandmother, Mrs. Christina Hlongwane, may her soul rest in peace, was the one who got me on this stage. I smoked one day. And then I went home. Yeah, dimpama tse kileng ka di thola. Dimpama tse kileng ka di thola. I never smoked again. Our program director said he is, how old? 54. I'm Siaka one. I'm 53 years old. There you go. I've never smoked since that day when I was 13 years old. Why did I smoke? Yes, you are correct. Why did I smoke? Friends. With friends like this who needs enemies. The point is that the person who's sitting next to you, tell him, tell her, I'll be a good friend. Again, tell him, tell her, I'll be a good friend. So, basically, you can tell that no one starts taking drugs on his own or on her own. It's the friends. So choose your friends carefully. Choose your friends carefully. And 5-10 years down the line, you realize I made the right choice by leaving these type of friends. The other person who got me onto this stage is my mother, who passed away 2 years ago. Very nice lady. Because as I was staying with my grandmother, every weekend she would come and ask for a report. Not a school report, behavior report. And I would get more slaps. So the disappointing part, ma'am, is this one. Within our organizations, we see these programs being pushed by ladies. Where are the boys? You are here, and you know very well these matters of drugs and alcoholism are being pushed by boys. So clearly, those people should be our targets. So, Mr. President, both presidents, whenever we have these programs, let's involve more boys. It's even with cases of teenage pregnancy, we forget about boys. We target the girls. Yeah, it's like, oh, there is the evidence. And then we deal with the girls. But who made the girl pregnant? So, when I was appointed as the senior education specialist for school health, one of my duties was to move around the schools and demand a school health coordinator. A school health coordinator must be there in all the schools and to deal with these matters. I don't need to talk to the principal. I don't need to talk to the deputy principal. I need to talk to the school health coordinator. Now, these 4 schools, Elsbeck, Elspark, my grandmother used to work in Elspark, by the way, Dinuiti and Leondale. at your schools, when I come, I want to speak with you, and I also want to speak with the school health coordinator. They have to coordinate all efforts. And our efforts must be intentional. We don't need to do it for the sake of appearing on TikTok or YouTube. There must be an aim to whatever we are doing. And when we have an aim to whatever we are doing, we are looking at positive results. I can understand the slogan 2030. It must go beyond 2030. It's just that we are targeting the grade 8s who have started this year. And when we started with 100 grade 8 learners, we want those grade 8 learners to move with the program next year, the following year, and 2 years later, until 2030, when they are writing their matric examination. And when I come to monitor the examination, I will also ask this question. Were you there in 2026 when we pledged at Dinweed? And we need to move, Bra Lucas, from these 4 schools and extend it to other schools. We need to go to Ponejo, my old school. We need to go to Landulwazi. We need to go to Jamestown High. All these schools, so that it becomes a program for all the schools in Ekurhuleni South and beyond. Because next year, a learner from another school will come to do grade 9 here at this school. And we do not know what he or she is bringing to this school. And you must understand that if someone did not start with the program, that person is bringing poison to our school. And is bringing and it's easy to get poisoned. Young people are easily poisoned. And it's not only drugs, reckless sexual behavior, alcoholism. This thing of pens down, I hate it. This thing of writing shirts after the examination, matric examination, I'm telling you now, I hate it. And I know some of the parents hate it as well. You know why? A shirt does not cost 2 cents. A parent bought a shirt for you to wear. And then what do? You take a cookie pen and then you write on it. Why don't you give it to another child who's going to do matric the following year? You are done with this. Your school shoes. I remember when I went to college, I was wearing my butter toffees for the first year. Very comfortable shoe. But I'm finished with the shoe. Let me give it to another child. Plant a seed so that we continue to have healthy communities. The other thing that I realized while I was chatting with Mam Khoza was that our communities also reflect the type of learners we have at the school. If a community has well-to-do families, that is reflected on the learners or the children at that school. If a community is poor, then you can see with the learners that we have at that school. Let's change it. We are well changers. We are well changers. Noma uphuma emkhukhwini, noma uphuma kwi-double story, your values must be good values. It must not be a case of I come from an informal settlement, but I reflect that. No, an informal settlement is just a settlement. Your values must be good values. Thank you so much.
Siyabonga, Mr. Hlongwane. Some more applause for him. Looking fresh and drug-free, one more, you know. 13 years old, mommy took out the habit fast. Yeah. No. The parents used to, our parents, our generation. No. Tina, we are nice parents, Bra Upa. Yo, we are very nice parents. Yo, my kids, daddy, get sharp, and then that's it. Yo, our parents. I remember I once went to play Zwipi. Spinning. Yeah, we used to call it Zwipi in my village. She saw me. She was walking back from work. She kept quiet. until I arrived home. As I stepped in, the way cigarettes were taken out of you, fast, pa, 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 pa. I never tried that gambling again, yeah, Dade, yeah, Zwepe. So, one of the key stakeholders that we have, WCC, are you here? How are you feeling? I like that. All right. We rush into 12 o'clock because the gentlemen over there, they told me that they've sponsored with the sound, but by 12 up the cop, because it's a weekend, Valentine's weekend, maybe they're going to set up some Valentine's do. Who knows, because it's Valentine's Eve today. So, so all the speakers as we come in, let's hit it hard. And then we have from social development, one of our key stakeholders, Tsepiso. There's no way I can forget her surname. Tsepiso Matlala. You got it. Who can forget Matlala? Tsepiso Matlala. I'll try to flat. Oh, sharp. We won't be asking you, are you related? Oh, what?
No, I aim to trend for the right reasons. Good morning. How are you today? Social development. Kimoja, I am. Yeah, no, it's almost that time of the day. I understand. So, before I give you my message or our message of support as social development, I heard you started with the first jingle. There's another jingle that I'm giving you that you must ask your facilitator there to carry it on with you. As you're going to take a pledge, ne? In Kimoja, we say, can you feel that spirit? Meaning you have to have that spirit to want to change your life, right? And you have to be game to change your life. So we say, are you game? You say, yes, I'm game, right? Do you know it? Do you know it? So when you say, I'm game, when I say you want to change your life, you change your thinking. If you change your thinking, you change your belief. And if you change your belief, you change your attitude. And if you change your attitude, you change your life. So that's how it is, right? So I'll give her the words, she'll teach you that one. But one that I wanted to give you to say, can you feel that spirit? So when I say, oh yeah, you say, oh yeah. Right? You said the adults must show you that we know this program. We don't just give the speeches and the words, right? When I say, oh yeah, you say, oh yeah, right? When I say, can you feel that spirit? You say, yeah, yeah, right? And then I'm going to say, now clap your hands. You're going to do it at a beat. You're going to do it as 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Right? Let's try. 1, 2. Right. So you're going to go with my instruction. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Can you feel that spirit? Yeah, yeah. Can you feel that spirit? Yeah. Now clap your hands. And stamp your feet. Now laugh at the same rhythm. Ha, 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 ha. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Can you feel that spirit? Can you feel that spirit? Now clap your hands. And stamp your feet. Now laugh. Thank you, World Changers candidates. So we are here with, I'm going to call you my colleagues, because you are my colleagues, right? We are World Changers candidates, right? So as the colleagues are here today and our future presidents, our future ministers, yes, you're raising your hand. Oh, are you is he the finance minister from CDA? Yay! Our finance minister. Colleagues, today I want to say to you, you are a group that has seen the prize, right? The PRIZE. And your prize is in the future. And you have then decided that you will pay the price, the PRICE. And that price means you're not going to be popular. That price means there'll be days where The feeling that you have today is going to go, but you must remember the commitment that you have made. That prize means that on days when your partners are not there, your own voice will carry you to say, I made that commitment today. I made it for myself, I made it for my future, and most of all, probably I made it for the family that I present. There was a statement a bit earlier on to saying, sometimes we do reflect where we come from. And we know in school, when you're the naughty one, and then when your parents come in, they'll be like, we thought something else. So do not take it lightly that you do reflect some of the people that do not surround you. So when we see a child that carries themselves in a way that they want to be positive, we are comforted to know that at least there is a generation behind them that gave them the right values. So you are now this generation that's going to pass it on. For some of us who have younger children, we are comforted to say you are the role models that we want them to see. Because another thing is that you do represent your school. So there are some of the younger children that are saying, I want to go to that high school because they saw one of you on the street. So it's very important for you to always remember that price that you are paying because you saw the prize. So I leave you with this. From Habakkuk 2, verse 3, it says, for the vision is yet for the appointed time, 2030. It hurries towards the goal. It will not fail. Even though it delays, wait for it, patiently so. Because it will certainly come. It will not delay. So there's also another thing that says in the fire field work, when we say, you never leave your partner, but especially in the fire. That's the one code when it comes to firefighters, because they go into the fire as partners. And if something happens and they do not see their partner, they are not allowed to leave their partner. They can't come out of that fire alone. So I'm reminding you as well to say you're in the fire right now. You have chosen to be the firefighters for us in this scourge of substance abuse. You never leave your partner, especially in the fire. And you will come out 2030, those that are coming in the following years. So this is a generation. We're taking it further than 2030. And I believe in you. And oh yeah? Oh yeah? Can you feel that spirit? DFG 2030, thank you.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Mrs. Matlala Raleboga. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah? Ooh, I love this. This is cool. Hey, Vropa. Oh, yeah? Okay, we're chasing 12 o'clock. So on that note, I was wondering, where are our community safety officers? Because they were seated there, but I was tipped off behind the scenes that no, they didn't run away. They didn't go home. They are still here. They're doing their work. And I thought, oh, this is very interesting. They're busy here on school premises because apparently some action does take place here on the school premises. So they went in to do what they do best. Now, from community safety, we have the community safety coordinator, Mr. Malisela Senocha. Mr. Senocha. Orlando busy, usali busy le bona. O busy ba searcha kwale. He's or tla later. Huh? They're fetching him. Let's go straight to the pledge. Okay, sharp. Let's do the pledge once. Clar. Let's do the pledge. And in doing the pledge, may I have World Changer candidate ambassadors from all the schools, from Leondale High, please do ascend the stage. Dinwindi and World School Elspark. All right, how are we going to do this? Let me not fight with Brasipo. He told me that this is, they don't want anybody standing in front of these screens. One of those screens over there, we stand in front of this banner over here. So how many people are coming? Let me just check first from Leondale only. How many from Leondale? 8. Okay, let's wait for the Leondale ones. Or are you supposed to do the pledge together, all of you? Okay, we start per school. Okay, so all the, may we have this gone because the speeches are gone? Is anybody can help us with removing this? So because the speeches are gone. Oh, it moves. It's got the wheels. Oh. Hey, man, it reminds me when I was young, we used to push. We didn't have toys and phones, so we used to push things like that. thinking it's a car. Yeah, Itla, like this. Itla, come in. Aha, you're fine over there. So are you supposed to form a straight line, or you can do some at the front, some at the back? Maybe the boys at the back and the girls at the front? Let's try that. Okay. Okay, oh, there are only 3 boys, but they're taller. So is there a taller young lady among you who's as tall as the gents? I think she's taller. Okay, but I think you're fine. So I want you to fit into the banner. That's what I was asked. Apparently it works best for what they are doing over there, our SABC crew. Oh, I'm kidding, it's Matlangu Productions. We must credit the right people. Matlangu Productions, do call them for your next big event. All right, you do your pledge.
Good evening to all. I, Owetupel Lekhwaba, a World Changers candidate from Leondale High School, a drug-free generation 2030, and I pledge to live a drug-free life.
Greetings to the House at large. Standing before you is Refilwe Pete, a proud World Changers candidate from Leondale High School, a drug-free generation 2030, and I pledge to live a drug-free life.
Let's do this behind the curtains.
Greetings to all. My name is Naledi Palesa Masilo, a World Changers candidate from Leondale High School, a drug-free generation 2030, and I pledge to live a drug-free life.
Greetings, honorable members. My name is Botlhale Musiane, a World Changers candidate from Leondale High School, a drug-free generation 2030, and I pledge to live a drug-free life.
Thank you.
Dumelang, my name is Zianda Kilephile Mufokeng, a World Changers candidate from Leondale High School, drug-free generation 2030, and I pledge to live a drug-free life.
Oh, yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. My name is Kaing Sakama. I'm a proud World Changers candidate representative from Leondale High School, and I take a pledge to live a drug-free life.
Good morning, everyone. How's everybody doing? My name is Siabulela Barnabas, a proud world changer candidate from Leondale High, a drug-free generation 2030, and I pledge to live a drug-free life.
Morning. My name is Skeleton Pakele, a World Changers candidate from Leondale High School, a drug-free generation 2030, and I pledge to live a drug-free life.
Oh, yes. Thank you so much, Leondale. Thank you so much, Leondale. Let's now welcome. Oh, is there something else you do? Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
We are the World Changers candidates, Leondale High School, a drug-free generation 2030, and we take a pledge to live a drug-free life.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Next school, Dean Windy. Dean Windy. Thank you so much, guys. Stick to that resolve, young people. How many are we here? So can we do some rows? Because I'm told, is it, you say row or row? That one. Row. Sorry, I got Dean Windy. Madidi Primary School. Okay, come in a little bit. Come in. Yeah, let's do like a choir. Others at the back. Because I'm told that when we stand in front of these, they distort the video somehow. So improvise somehow. We can do a third row with the tall ones at the back, and then do a second row, and then go in 1, 2, 3. Let's try that. And the shortest at the front. Again. Yeah, the shortest at the front. Is it 3 rows? My worry is that we are still in front of the screen. Are you fine with this in Matlangu Productions? Matlangu, please. Is that fine? Okay, looks like they're fine. Looks like they're fine. Who starts? Okay. All right, go for it. Dean Windy High School.
Good morning. How are you all feeling today?
Fantastic!
My name is Sakile Manana, a proud World Changers candidate and a drug-free generation 2030. And I, as the future president of the country, pledge to live a drug-free life.
Molweni. Ninjani. My name is Aphumelele Kumkani Winnie Sipunzi, a proud World Changers candidate and Drug-Free Generation 2030 from Dunwoody High School, and I pledge to live a drug-free life.
Greetings, I am Khosekhadi Nkosi, a proud world changer candidate and DFG 2030 from Dinwiddie High School, a land of faith and hope, and I pledge to live a drug-free life.
Good morning to all. My name is Simpiwe Keswa, a World Changers candidate from Dinwiddie High School, and I pledge to live a drug-free life.
Good morning. My name is Zara Konzapi. Good morning. My name is Zara Konzapi, a World Changers candidate from Dinwiddie High School, Drug-Free Generation 2030, and I pledge to live a drug-free life. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Lalita Mpomputi, a World Changers candidate and a Drug-Free Generation 2030, and I pledge to live a drug-free life.
Dumelang, greetings to all. Standing before you is Koketso Kekana, a World Changers candidate and a DFG, drug-free Generation 2030 from Dinwiddie High School, and I pledge to live a drug-free life. Yes.
Good morning to you all. My name is Naledi Mashile, a World Changers candidate from Dinwiddie High, a drug-free Generation 2030, and I pledge to live a drug-free life.
Bonjour, como estas? My name is Mehluli Moyo, a proud World Changers candidate, drug-free Generation 2030 from Dinwiddie High, and I pledge to live a drug-free life.
Good morning to all. My name is Keke Zomupedi, a World Changers candidate, Drug-Free Generation 2030 from Dinwiddie High School, and I take a pledge to live a drug-free life.
Good morning to all. My name is Litabo Umulimo Muloi, a World Changers candidate, a proud Drug-Free Generation 2030 straight from Dinwiddie High School, and I pledge to live a drug-free life.
Greetings, one and all. My name is Mnisi Sihle, a proud World Changers candidate, Drug-Free Generation 2030 from Dinwiddie High School, and I pledge to live a drug-free life.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Owami Nomatamsanga Hlope, and I am a proud World Changers candidate and a Drug-Free Generation 2030 from Dinwiddie High School, and I pledge to live a drug-free life.
Okay. Greetings to everyone. Igama Ayanda Nchangase, intombi yasemgazini. I stand here before you to take the pledge to live a drug-free life as a World Changer candidate and a Drug-Free Generation 2030. And once again, I take the pledge to live a drug-free life. Thank you.
How's everyone feeling? That's awesome. Good morning, distinguished guests, educators, and most importantly, the learners. My name is Melusi Moyo, the future Minister of Finance, a World Changers candidate, and a drug-free Generation 2030. And I pledge to live a drug-free life.
We are the World Changers candidates of Dinwiddie Generation 2030 from Dinwiddie High School, and we pledge to live a drug-free life.
Thank you. Thank you so much, our hosts, Dinwiddie High School. As they descend the stage, may we have Els Park, World School. Els Park. Mike, if you We are chasing 12 o'clock. We will make it. Let's push. Are you happy, Matlangu Productions? With how they're standing? We perfect? Thank you.
Thobela, ka leina ke nna Kgothatso Maleka. I am a proud World Changers drug-free candidate and a future generation of 2030 from World School Alts Park, and I pledge to live a drug-free life.
Greetings all, my name is Buntle Mogola and I am a proud World Changer candidate and a drug-free 2030, and I from World School Alts Park, and I pledge to live a drug-free life.
Greetings everyone, my name is Blessing Mal and I am a proud World Changers candidate and an anti-drug activist, Drug-Free Generation 2030, and I pledge to live a drug-free life.
Good morning all, how are we feeling?
Fantastic.
My name is Rose Shai. I'm president and head girl of Horosco Alts Park, and I am a proud World Changers candidate and part of the DFG 2030. And I pledge to live a drug-free life. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Uratile Masaipule, and I am a proud World Changer candidate and
Sorry about that.
okay. My name is Oratile Masaipule. I am a proud candidate, World Changer candidate, and I'm part of the drug-free generation for 2030, and I pledge to live a drug-free life.
Good morning. The next one, before the next one, LK27KCGP. LK27KCGP, blocking the road. The Metro Police wants to fly out. Thank you. Sorry for interrupting this broadcast.
Good morning once again. My name is Ernest Mopalami, a World Changers candidate. Why did you? Oh, sorry guys. A World Changers candidate and a drug-free generation 2030 from World School Alts Park. I pledge to live a drug-free life.
Good morning, everyone. Okay, all of you look fantastic today. Are you fantastic? Well, I'd like to hear you say it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, most of you know me already. My name is Thandolwethu Cele, and I am a World Changer candidate and a drug-free generation 2030. And I, from World School Alts Park, pledge to live a drug-free life.
Good day, everyone. My name is Simnigiwe Nkonyane, and I am from World School Alts Park. I am a proud World Changers candidate and part of the 2030 drug-free generation, and I pledge to live a drug-free life. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. My name is Vusum Jali, Deputy Head Boy of World School Alts Park, and I pledge to live a drug-free life. Thank you.
Greetings to all. My name is Liolo Vageletanda. I'm a proud World Changers candidate, Generation 2030, and I take the pledge to live a drug-free life. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Kanyiso Mofokeng, a World Changer candidate and a drug-free 2030 generation. I pledge to live a drug-free life.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Ashley Nobunga, a World Changer candidate and a drug-free generation 2030. I pledge, from Elspark Rural School, I pledge to live a drug-free life.
Yes, girl.
Rachel.
Are we done? Okay. Last one. Oh, okay, thank you.
Hi, everyone. My name is Rachel Chuai from World School Alts Park. I'm a World Changer candidate and a drug-free generation 2030, and I pledge to live a drug-free life.
Thank you so much. Ellsberg, please come in quickly. Ellsberg, please come in quickly. Ellsberg. Thank you so much. Els Park, ne? This is Els Park. Thank you, Els Park. All right, so this is grade 8. Okay, the new ones who are coming in. Awesome, awesome. Right?
Good morning, parents, learners, and fellow candidates.
Hold it in front of you like that.
I don't think it's.
That's right, that's right.
Good morning, parents, learners, and fellow candidates. My name is Lesukanya Chabane from Orange School, Elsbeck, a fellow candidate to the Drug-Free Generation 2030, and I pledge to live a drug-free life.
Greetings to you all. My name is Angela Nyakupinda, a World Changers candidate and the Drug-Free Generation 2030. I am from War School, Ellisburg, and I pledge to live a drug-free life.
Greetings, my people. My name is Amioli Sikelo, a World Changers candidate and a drug-free generation. Drug-free generation 2013 from Horse School, Elsbeck, and I take a pledge to live a drug-free life.
Good morning to all. My name is Tulamia, a drug-free
Don't give up.
Good morning to all. I am a Good morning to all. My name is Tulamia, a World Changers candidate from World School, Elsbeck, and I pledge to live a drug-free life.
Yes, girl. Yes, girl.
My name is Orpa Rambau. I am a World Changer candidate and a drug-free generation 2030. I am from World School, Elsbeck, and I pledge to live a drug-free life.
Greetings to you all, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. My name is Sindisiwe Dube, a World Changers candidate and a drug-free generation 2030, and I pledge to live a drug-free life.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Asengosi Mdluli, and a World Changer candidate, and I come from World School, Elsbeck, and I pledge to live a drug-free generation.
Sandonan Tumelangi Abshen. My name is Puel Dlovu, a World Changers candidate and a drug-free generation 2030, and I pledge to live a drug-free life. Good morning, everyone. My name is Mpoke Ghana. I am a World Changers candidate and a drug-free generation 2030, and I pledge to live a drug-free life.
Greetings all. My name is Tando Nokumega from World School, Elsbeck, a drug-free generation 2030 and a World Changers candidate, and I pledge to live a drug-free life.
I'm fine like this, I'm fine like that, I'm fine without drugs.
Just stand there, guys. Just stand there. All the grade 8s from Dinwindi, from Leondale, are they there? Yes. Can they come in on stage as well? From Els Park, all of you come together as one, all of you. How's it?
Your name again?
Ati, I want you to do that again and say, I promise to live a drug-free life. It didn't come out properly, okay? While they're coming in. Yeah, it's fine. Sure. Just say it.
I pledge to live a drug-free life.
Aha! Thank you. All right. I asked Ati to say that again because it didn't come out strong earlier on. So I asked him to say, I promise to live a drug-free life. Because I believe in the power of words. Okay. So because of this issue of time, and we are really sensitive to the business of Mahlangu, what we are going to do, I know that you had planned differently to do this one by one, all of you. But time does not permit us at all. So what we have resolved is that you as young people, you are going to do that pledge together in unison. You know it again. From the beginning, and then you just do it together in unison. Are you ready? No, I don't believe you are ready. I want you to go. All right, come on. Aha, there we are. Okay, are you ready? Okay, now somebody must hold the mic this side. Yeah, then, yeah, you're going to use Leondale. And then this side as well. Okay. All right. Parents, let's encourage them as they are about to do the prayer. This is a solemn moment. So let's all zoom in and let's listen to these young people. Just for the next few minutes or seconds, they do the pledge. What's happening there? Yeah. She doesn't? Oh, there's an opening. We do the closing. It's short. Thank you. So she does the opening, and then Butle will do the closing. And she does the opening, and then they do it all together, and then she'll come and close, and we're out of here. Okay, we'll ask, no. We'll ask Dinwindi to come and close. Okay, go for it.
I don't go alone, I am with the Lord. Greetings. Standing in front of you is a girl called Alwandentul, Umpemba, Bele, Ndlela, Kasompisi, Godide. I'm proud, honored, and fearless world changes candidate. Thank you. All together now. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Go on. We are the
Changes Candidates and the Drug-Free Generation 2030,
and we are prepared to live a drug-free life.
Wait. That was a rehearsal. I didn't feel the energy. I didn't feel that commitment. The oomph.
We are the world changes candidates from the Drug-Free Generation 2030, and we are prepared to live a drug-free life.
Yes. Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. That's why I committed myself to the DFG organization. Greetings to all present. My name is Buhle Mashinini from Dinwiddie High School, a proud descendant of the Tieti Mashinini. Imagine that. A world changer candidate and the drug-free generation of 2030. I pledge to live a drug-free life, and I believe that together we can do it. I thank you.
Thank you, young people. All right, you can leave the stage. You may leave the stage. Thank you. Order. Oh, thank you so much. Mam Tolo, vote of thanks, please. She opened for us. She's coming to do the vote of thanks. Just wait for them to all get off stage. Let's all take our seats. We didn't really do that badly in terms of time. We really tried our best. And to close everything off, it was an honor hosting you guys. My name is Hector Motivator. Mamtolo, doing the vote of thanks.
I'd like to start off by saying that we thank the Lord that the event has been a success. I'd like to thank all our honorable guests who took their time to come and join us here today, to our principals, to the learners, to the parents, the technical team for coming here. Shame they were here for 2 days. And I would like to say a huge thank you to the learners who have participated in this program. When it started, it was something so small, but now it's growing. I want to say that these children are making a huge difference in our schools in curbing the use of substances. And I'm so proud of them and proud of the fact that we have given them the opportunity to enable us to show us the skills that they possess. They are the ones actually taking the leadership role in running this program in the school. We are just there to overlook that everything is going accordingly, but honestly, on a serious note, they are the ones running this program. And for them to also take the grade 8s under their role and teach them and to allow them to pave the way for them to abstain from drugs, because these learners, when they come to our high schools, they are finding themselves. More than anything, parents just do a little bit of a job, but us at school, as the teachers, we are the ones that actually teach them the values and the principles, and what we teach them over here is what they will take to, is what they take home, and is what they will grow up with. And for the older ones, the grade 12s, to be the ones driving these programs, at least they are leading by example, which then now shows these young ones that this is the route to go. And away with peer pressure, away with drugs, it's not the way, it's not the solution. Without much being said, I want to thank World Changers candidates for working in collaboration with us. Unlike other programs or organizations that come and leave us halfway, they are continuously here and overlooking things and seeing that the program is indeed working out. And also I would like to thank the World Changers, because we can see that the number of substance abuse in schools is slowly declining, more specifically in our school. We see the work that you are doing. We are proud of you. Without much further ado, thank you for everyone, and thank you for such a successful event. Mr. Lucas, hey, thank you, sir. You kept your promise. We've got our program running, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Mamtolo. I thought I was done, but I remember that there always has to be announcements at the end of every program. And I decided to hijack a young lady behind the curtains who has been helping me. You know, usually as an MC, for you to do your work properly, you need somebody to support you backstage who goes in and checks if somebody is there, somebody's not there. And I must say, I've MC a lot of programs, and she's one, she just did a spectacular job. She runs, you know, she took off her high heels and started running and getting me information. And then even now when I asked her to say that you are doing the announcements, she didn't say no. She just quickly collected herself, and then she's coming to do the announcements. See you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Faith Matebula.
Thank you.